Okay, first of all, name?
Rob Freyer, F-R-E-Y-E-R, Assistant DA, Montgomery County.
Finally arrested today. Tell me about it.
We put on about, I don't even know, about 12, 15 witnesses today. We put on 7 inmates from TDC that were bench warranted in, that all independently and collectively recounted being locked up with him back in the juvenile detention facility in '98 when he was in custody for, I think at the time it was either ag assault or injury to a child. And the evidence came out that this defendant was proud of what he did to this little boy. He talked freely about it. Even these guys that are they're all, you know, TDC inmates, they were all very troubled by that, and the memory of it has stuck to them today. None of these folks came to us, we came to them. So, you know, labeling them as a snitch or anything is not correct, because we found these people about a month ago. So they were willing to risk their safety and their necks to come forward and to talk about the things that they remembered this defendant having no trouble whatsoever talking about.
Yeah, you get 7 or 8 of the inmates are really kind of concerned about their safety.
All of them were.
Around, but they said they basically would be killed back at TDC.
They could be, but they wouldn't be killed. They could be killed by another inmate in TDC, but by being labeled as a snitch, basically. But these 7 guys, they're all human beings. They all believed that this was the right thing to do. Yeah, on behalf of a defenseless 8-year-old boy that was lit on fire and burned over his entire body. You know, they have a code of ethics with them that you don't do anything to hurt a child. And you know, they all came in and they all did very, very well. They all had felony convictions, but they all knew right from wrong, at least in this case, and I commend them for it. They risked a tremendous amount of safety to come in here and to talk about what this defendant arrogantly told them so many times.
Now, what about the last witness? He actually admitted that he had been sexually. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, that young man had no business at 8 years old, the same age as our complainant, to have to go through that. So, you know, at least he got an opportunity to confront the guy that violated his dignity. So,
now, what was his testimony basically?
That this defendant sexually assaulted him.
Okay.
So,
what about now? They had the clip from the TV, the raw news from the TV with Don Collins.
Sounds like he was there. The way he talked, sounds like he was there. The details that he provided, arrogantly, sounded like he was there.
To the reporters.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we looking at Monday now?
We're done. We rested.
What do you think this trial?
Well, the defense told the judge that they were going to put on some case in the morning, and that we were going to argue guilt and read the charge and argue guilt sometime Monday afternoon. You know, trials are crazy things. This one went a lot faster than we expected. And that's always a good thing. But I think we're going to be doing closing arguments Monday afternoon.
All right. All right. First of all, your name?
E.J. Bond.
You're defense attorney for Collins.
I'm the lead trial counsel on the Don Collins case.
Where are we at now?
Well, the state has rested their evidence, and as I suspected, there was going to be a lot of emotional evidence and a lot of tragic evidence, but they still do not have any physical evidence or any eyewitnesses in this case, and no forensic evidence. They're having to rely and try to get the jury to go with them based on snitch testimony from people mainly that are in prison.
How do you think it's going to go? I mean, what are you looking at Monday now?
Well, I think on Monday we will argue the case before the jury, and we'll turn it over to them, and hopefully they will make a very critical decision based only on the lack of evidence that they have and not on any of the emotional evidence.
All right.